I'm Courtney from the Telemarketing Division of the Sales Manager. So I'm picking up the phones every day for other companies. So we thought we would go ahead and answer some frequently asked questions on social media, things like that. Just give you a little bit more of an insight. The processes we go through before we start a call would be, first of all, to look up the company website, find out a little bit more about them, what they offer, look them up on LinkedIn so we can find out who we want to speak to and who's the best person to speak to for what we're offering. And we will also make a list of predefined questions, things that we want to know about that company to make sure we're the right fit for them. Those are the three main things that we will do before we pick up the phone on any call. So the way we would manage customers who are awkward or don't want to talk, the main thing we would do is open questions. You can't build a conversation, you can't build a relationship on closed questions. They very easily shut the conversation down. But with open questions, people start talking to you. They'll go into more detail and you can find things out about them that you wouldn't have known if you weren't using open questions. And that then develops the conversation and lets it flow a little bit more. So the main thing to do, if someone doesn't want to talk to you, if it's an awkward conversation, is to use open questions and remember to be nice. They may be having a bad day, they may be busy. You don't always catch someone at a great time, and that doesn't mean that they're never going to want to speak to you again, but it's nice to have a good conversation to start off with so that when you contact them again, they'll remember you and how pleasant you were. What motivates me personally is building relationships. I don't want to force something down someone's throat they don't want, they're not going to need, and that leaves a bitter taste in their mouth afterwards. What I want is to build a business relationship where we offer them things, we learn about their business, and where possible, they offer us things as well. That's always important in a business relationship, to know who you're working with and trust them as well. So building that trust is really important. And telemarketing, although it does get a bad rap, I believe it does and can do that very often, because sitting down and speaking to someone on the telephone is much more personal and much more effective than an email. The best way to have a conversation with someone and to learn something more is to ask open questions. Closed questions are not going to give you the conversation that you want, whereas open questions, you can target them, so you're asking exactly what you want to know, but it gives the other person scope to tell you a little bit more, tell you about extra things, kind of even go off on a tangent, because sometimes that helps and you get a bit of background. So I find them the most important technique that we use.